last week. First down. Again, they're looking for Monk out of the backfield on the wheel route, and that is caught for a touchdown. Beautiful throw and catch as Monk is lifted up, and the Rams lead for a second time. First down after the injury timeout, and the Rams want to throw. It's another big gain inside the 20 and in for a score. Tim Brown. And the Rams strike in the first drive today. Second and 15 for Newsock, the redshirt sophomore. He's got time, looks over the middle, threw behind the target, but it's complete, and it goes for a touchdown to Dutrell. His second catch of the drive, his fifth touchdown of the season, and we're tied up.
Time of year.
First down for McCartney's got a man, it's Tim Brown. 34 yards on the touchdown catch by Brown, his second today, and McCartney's got 4 in the first half. And McCartney drops back. Again, looks for the end zone. This is Brown who has another. I'm going to say touchdown. He held on. It's 30-6. The road to a national championship begins today in Division II as two conference foes square off from Westchester. Today it's the 10-1 Golden Rams taking on 9-2 Slippery Rock. Hello again and welcome to our coverage here from Westchester. Jon Schaeffer and Phil Shanner with you on the Sports Fever Television Network. In the playoffs, it's no secret you're going to need to run the football. We'll see two really talented tailbacks today, starting with Slippery Rock and Shamar Green.
Shamar Green is a running back that can score from any point on the field. He has that explosive ability, a couple of touchdowns this year. 132 yards a game, and he's one of the most explosive backs Slippery Rock has ever had. He's only 142 yards shy of the single-season record at the Rock.
Westchester has also been very balanced this year. Brandon Monk has had an outstanding year, the tailback for the Golden Rams.
And Monk is a guy you want to get the football, no matter how you can get him the ball, because he's explosive as well. And Monk is a player, again, more touches he gets, the more dangerous he is.
We will keep our eye on both of these running backs here today. It is win or go home for Westchester and Slippery Rock. It's yours next right here on the Sports Fever Television Network. Phil, Slippery Rock won the toss. They have deferred. They will kick off to the Rams. We are at Westchester here for round one. Tyler Matuzik will kick it away from his own 35-yard line. Slippery Rock in the white uniforms with green trim, and Westchester in purple with gold pants, and the ball has fallen off the tee a couple of times here. It is a windy day. We'll get up to 40 degrees, but we've got winds as high as 15 or 20 miles per hour.
And the wind will play a factor, and that's what we talked about in the opening. When you get later in the season, the weather starts playing a factor, and that's why you need that running game. If you're going to win late in the season, it happens at every level, at high school, in college, in the NFL. You need to have that strong running game and establish a running game to really go far in the playoffs.
So now with the hold, we are underway, the 2014 Division II playoff here from Westchester, and the Rams will return it, but not get to the 20-yard line. So good coverage there on special teams. And Westchester will start from their own 19-yard line. After a 10-1 regular season, let's take a look at their starter. Sean McCartney's in his 6th season. Their quarterback is the PSAC East Player of the Year. He completed 60% of his passes this year, threw for 34 touchdowns. We talked about Brandon Monk in the open as well. Mike Doty is a senior wide receiver. It's an excellent offensive line. 4 all PSAC performers in 2014 on that front 5.
And both offensive lines on both Westchester and Slippery Rock, two of the best offensive lines in the entire conference, and that's where they get solid play. It all starts at the line of scrimmage.
McCartney throwing on first down and has a man complete. It's Eric Brundage. He's had a good year, and he's jawing after making that catch with the quarterback. It's a 20-yard pickup on first down.
Eric Brundage was awful quiet against East Stroudsburg 2 weeks ago on the Sports Fever Television Network, but coming off of 3 catches last week, he has the flat-out speed. He's one of the fastest wide receivers in the entire conference. Get him in space, and he can get you those long touchdown plays.
Officially 23 yards on the first play of the game, and they'll hand this off for Monk, who dives forward for maybe a couple of yards. They're going to say 3 yards after the 45-yard line. Brandon Monk, the junior from West Grove, Pennsylvania, also a first-team All-PSAC East performer.
He's a guy that don't want to get off the football field. He's in there running the football and also on special teams. Very dangerous as a punt returner, also a kickoff returner.
Marcus Martin is one of the top defensive ends in Division II. He had 16 sacks this year as a redshirt freshman. The linebacking core is a very good one. As Monk loses the football but pounces on it right near midfield. would have been a huge early break for the Rock, but they cannot come up with it.
And turnovers are key. At this point of the season, you can't turn over the football. Let's watch as Monk tries to get his way through, and he comes through the line of scrimmage and just loses that football, and that is something that both coaching staffs have preached to their team. Okay, guys, we're now in this playoff situation, and both teams are very even, and it may come down to who doesn't turn the football over, who makes that maybe that play on special teams. That's how close it is now that you're into the playoffs.
Phillips third and short. They throw over the middle for Brundage. It's a big gainer inside the Rock's territory, and he is eventually lassoed down to the 33-yard line, but a 17-yard hookup on 3rd and 2.
Brundage's 35th catch of the season, and he is a guy, that's the kind of pattern you want to get him. Get him across the middle where he's able to get that football running, and he's a guy who can go deep. And he has a long touchdown run of 81 yards, so he's going to be a key player for the Rams.
Injured player on the field will take a timeout, scoreless in the first. Scoreless here in the first. Jon Schaeffer, Phil Shanner. Make sure to go online. Do your holiday shopping with the Westchester Bookstore, WCURamshop.com. That is Ram Shop. You can bundle up with the winter gear. Today would be a good day for it, and get your holiday gifts as well. First down after the injury timeout, and the Rams want to throw. It's another big gain inside the 20 and in for a score. Tim Brown. And the Rams strike in the first drive today.
You know you're in the playoffs when Tim Brown is catching touchdowns. Last year he was injured for 5 games, and then he came on in the playoffs and caught 3 touchdown passes in the playoff run for the Rams. Simple pattern here, get big Tim Brown in some space. Good block there to free the big tight end for the 13th touchdown of the season for Tim Brown, and he had 2 touchdown catches in that Bloomsburg playoff win last week. Watch the block downfield to spring him right there, and then Brown finds his way to the end zone, and he's big size at 6'3", 235, John.
Here is the extra point now. Rich Bruno on to attempt it, the senior, and the kick is up, and this kick is no good. He missed it wide left. The Rams will have to settle for 6 on a drive that took 154, but Westchester out in front early on the Sports Fever Television Network. Whether you're hitting the road for business or pleasure this fall, get there quicker and save up to 35% on PA Turnpike tolls with Easy Pass. Stop into a Turnpike service plaza or visit paturnpike.com/EasyPass to purchase online. Let's take a look at that 5-play, 81-yard drive for the Rams.
And they went to the air. Brundage with